Bass heads, man, it ain't rocket science. This pocket science. I get a 2 for today. Really, because I have to, I have to play this song. I have to play this song in a little bit, and I've played it before, but I have not played it in quite some time. So I wanted to check it out again. But because you are kicking it with me today, obviously, I am going to. I haven't done my reading for today, so you get to suffer through my reading. I'm a fan of Stoicism. Back into the daily Stoic. I'll only read the first part. I am your teacher. I am your teacher, and you are learning in my school. My aim is to bring you to completion, unhindered, free from compulsive behavior, unrestrained, without shame, free, flourishing, and happy, looking to God in things great and small. Your aim is to learn and diligently practice all these things. When then don't you complete the work? Why then don't you complete the work? If you have the right aim and I have both the right aim and right preparation. What is missing? The work is quite feasible. It's a deep one and is the only thing in our power. Let go of the past. We must only begin. This is a theme in my life right now. Believe me and you will see. That is Epictetus Discourses. Hey, you're getting a little bit more than you thought. We're going to learn a song. Just chill out. Who do I call first? Do you remember in school or early in your life being afraid to try something because you feared you might fail at it? Playing bass maybe. I don't know. Most teenagers choose to fool around rather than exert themselves. Half-hearted, lazy efforts gives them a ready-made excuse. It doesn't matter. I wasn't even trying. As we get older, failure is not so inconsequential anymore. What's at stake is not some arbitrary grade or intramural sports trophy, but the quality of your life and the ability to deal with the world around you. Don't let that intimidate you, though. You have the best teachers in the world, the wisest philosophers who ever lived. And not only are you capable, the professor is asking for something very simple. Just begin the work. The rest follows. If you don't know, I have been a big fan of Stoicism for a while. Fail at it quite often. Perception, action, and will. I had to take that on, particularly with the passing of my mother and some other stuff. So, anywho, I haven't done my reading today, so you get it. You get to hang out with me. So this is the tune. It's not a D'Angelo tune. It is a SOS Band tune. Tell me if you still care. But this is D'Angelo and Questlove. Now, so the bass here is keyboard bass. I am using Songmaster. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. That's the tool that I'm using for this. That is what we're doing. So let us listen. I'm going to pull out the P bass for this. What the heck? Oh, because there's so much crowd noise and stuff. Now I know I'm playing this with a guitar player. I know he ain't about to do all that. He's an old school guitar player. He ain't about to do all that. I know he ain't about to do all that. But let's just look at it and see what we got. Ooh, sorry. That was loud. We're kind of hovering on this B. So it went from a B minor to a B major. Started with that's a nice sound from that beat, from that, like a parallel. You have parallel roots, the beat being the B being the same. Then we go to that. Take this count off. Now, in the interest of time, I'm not going to, and maybe I'm not even that smart. I ain't going to pretend. I'm not even going to try to theorize this right now. Because it don't matter. I'm going to G. So G sharp. There he's so before he's hitting he's just playing the top part of the keyboard. Now we get some bass in here. Now what I want to kind of get inside right now is what is he doing with his left hand? Ooh. If you were with me earlier today talking about the box patterns, that's basically what he did right there in his left hand. That's basically what he did. Now, if I were playing 5-string, I would have that, which I will be playing 5-string later. I could play that on the low. Ooh. Oh, you got to see the conversation I was having with Nick Wells the other day. Nick Wells, Doom Falcon on Instagram, blowing up on Instagram. This is it. Where we hear this thing. There's a lick, right? A lick that happens to work over a D sus, D minor 7. So we get that context of that shape. Going from this root to that root, or from this note to that note, let's just call it that. But I'm looking right first, I'm thinking about this shape. Then I may mix that up with some other stuff. Let's say I put that in a different key. If you saw the live lesson I did yesterday on Remind Me by Patrice Rushen, there's a shape we talked about yesterday, right? You got to be a member to see that lesson. Let me tell you, we went deep on that song. We went deep on that song yesterday. We went deep on that song yesterday. Woo! There's only two parts, really, in this tune. Do you feel the same way you? I want to see how he approaches that. He might just skate over it, like. He doesn't really do much. So watch this. Watch this. This is what makes Songmaster such a valuable thing. This tool, right? So what makes it so valuable is that I'm going to like I said, the guy I'm playing with tonight, I guarantee you he's not doing any of that. So I want the main idea. Okay, just hang tight. The pro version is $99, but it's one time. It's not a subscription. I'm gonna pull out the 5-string, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna play 5. I'm gonna play 5 tonight, and I'm probably gonna play this one instead of the Atelier Z, because this one is a little bit. That one's really bright. So on the 5-string, what does the 5-string now? What does the 5-string now afford me by way of notes, right? Why would I choose this, and what can I do? So I'm gonna go from between D flat and D sharp, right? I'm gonna go between those two chords, and check it out. With the 5-string, I have a low D flat and a low E flat or D sharp. See, when I do the palm mute, I can get a little bit of that. But we playing live music, so it's gonna be a lot of different things happening, and I'll use different techniques. Tell me if you still care about me. Let me stay here right here. I need to confirm something here though on this change. I just want to confirm something. But notice I'm not doing a lot. Not doing a lot there. Just So the basis, not bassist, but this is. I don't be talking about Songmaster just to be 4 2 2 3 4. I can play with Questlove. That's where that. So all I'm doing is everything is around that groove, that framework. Bop, dot, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the foundation. That's the ground floor of that rhythm. Changing it, and then I'm changing the note length. Bump. What note did I add there? I added the 5th. If I just want to add 5ths, let me just add 5ths to this, okay? Let me get to a part where he's just grooving on the verse. Tell me if you still care about me. This is a good spot right loop. This is a good loop spot right here. Tell me if you still care about me. I'm just adding 5ths. And now because I have a 5-string, I don't want to just play. I just don't want to, I got to explore those other notes. I mean, they're there, right? Why am I switching between palm muting and fingerstyle? I got these headphones on. The headphones, like what I hear will affect how I play, because if I feel like I'm too loud, too aggressive or whatever, they will sorry guys, it be like this sometimes. But listen how I could just, I love drum loops. I just got the Beat Buddy 2, and I can't wait to start making content with that. But listen, I'm playing with Questlove. I'm not playing as much as it sounds like I'm playing. I'm certainly not playing a lot of notes. A lot of notes. David says the palm muting for the win, man. Palm mute for the win. Let's get some context. Let's get some additional harmonic context and hear some keys. Why don't we? Again, this is on YouTube. This is D'Angelo and Questlove. It's just them two. What I would do also, let me give you some game. Let me get some game here. First off, before I say this, I do not fancy myself to be a great soloist. All right, because this is not something that I came up really studying or doing. I do it when I have to, but. Boom, but don't. What I would take, you hear that sound, you hear that melody, boom, but don't. Anytime I'm on live, you're never going to see me afraid to use my voice. Boom, but don't, boom. What is that part? We know this. Boom, babe, deep, dot, this shape. You gonna play that, man, if you playing funk and soul. You gonna play that. If you're a Prince fan, guess you know me well. I don't like winter. That is different changes, but that's why I like that song, because it sounds so much like the slide. I guess you know me well. I don't like winter. Sing again. Anyway, focus. All right, so tell me if you still care about me. Now I'm gonna tap. Tell me. Okay, so watch this. First of all, we need to tune. This is the curiosity part, right? This is where you get curious. All this stuff becomes language, it becomes vocabulary. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Now I'm looking at this D sharp minor. Again, I'm gonna keep saying that I don't fancy myself to be a soloist necessarily, but here are some techniques that I think can work for you, right? I'm now taking the lick from Master Blaster, known vocabulary, a known tune, right? What other concepts? We got rhythmic concepts, we got some harmonic concepts, we got this pentatonic scale positioning concept. So here's the minor. There's the minor pentatonic again right here. On a completely different tune. What about this? That doesn't work. But I can use these shapes in this landscape to experiment, to see what works and what doesn't. Also, here's some deeper game than I intended to give, but a minor chord can be a 2, a 3, or a 6. So if we're thinking about that that D sharp or E flat as a minor chord, a natural minor, the relative major would be G flat major. So now I'm playing that. Sorry. G flat major pentatonic, sorry. So now I'm mapping it out. It's Clay Johnston in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Welcome him to the stage. One of these days I'm going to give myself a record show, radio show. So, having the knowledge that a minor can be a 2 or 3 or a 6, then I'll just start making some educated guesses. You dig? So again, look at this D sharp. This D sharp is the 6 If we call it D sharp, then we have to call that F sharp major. If we call it E flat minor, then we shouldn't mix sharps and flats. So none of those notes sound bad. So I should be able to play whatever in G major. Now I could see G flat major as an umbrella, as a whole umbrella, and all the other shit falls under that umbrella. Thank you, Clay. Now, once you get into, like your pentatonic shapes and all that, explore them. This is what, man, I'm telling you. I don't be talking about Songmaster just to be selling shit, man. I'm telling you. I'm playing with Questlove and D'Angelo. It's like they done got me to come and play in the band with them. Rest in peace, D'Angelo. What a loss. God. There's my G flat. Now I'm going to tell you what that's sounding like. This is what me and Nick was talking about. That sound reminds me of a song by John B called I Can't Help It. If you were in your early 20s and the 90s, there's a song called Can't Help It. Fun fact, I played with John B for a very short time, and we used to play the Are You Still Down with Tupac, but we would play with the track. I'll give you another fun fact while I'm here. I was living in Oakland during the time when Tupac was still living. I may have found myself at a house party or two where Tupac was in the room, but who knew? Who knew? And here is not looka. See, I'm not, man, listen, I'm not lying to y'all. I'm not BSing y'all. So if I have this one position, let's say I have that one position of my G flat major. We're going deeper than the tune now, goddammit. Let's say I have this one position. And I just want to be curious about it. Now I'm on a 5 string. And then I would maybe spend some time with. That's the note we started that groove on. Woo! Now I've discovered something that is different. Okay, let's talk about it. This note sounds bad. So that means that's telling my ear, that E flat minor or D sharp minor is not the 6. So if it's not a 6, could it be a 2? Or could it be a 3? Because a minor chord is going to be a 2, a 3, or a 6. We already tried the 6. Let's look at it as the 3, right? So if E flat minor is the 3, then we would have a flat 2. That doesn't sound right. Because that E flat would be, or D sharp would be the 3 of B. So that doesn't sound right. It sounds really bad. Those notes. Okay? We're using educated guesses. Like, you know, like your PEMDAS. Remember PEMDAS? That's the old math for some of you old people like me. If you got gray hair like me, you might remember the PEMDAS. So let's say that the E flat is a 2. Then that would be Dorian. Nope, I'm gonna stick with G flat. Because everything feels more natural sounding in G flat. Now, look, this could be, if you're a theory guy, oh, see, we got somebody, if you want to call bullshit, or if you just want to dialogue, this is how we learn. So, Dr. Doug Lo-Fi, who looks, by the thumbnail, looks like a person who knows what he's talking about. E flat 7 sus 4. Well, what in the heck would that mean? We would need E flat. E flat 7. That sus 4 means we're taking out that third. So that's why that works. Remember I was talking about the box shape earlier? Dr. Doug Lo-Fi, I'm gonna look you up. You look like a conductor by the thumbnail. Do you see how dope Songmaster is? Like, for real? You got a whole bank, a whole catalog of tunes that you're trying to learn right now. It's me and Questlove right now. Me, Questlove, and D'Angelo. My heart knows. Okay, I won't sing. Also about these chords, and this is good that we got somebody in here, is that these, you can edit those chords. It's AI, so those chords are always often going to be some semblance of right, but you'll have to go in there and edit them from time to time. But back to my point before is, you hear that? You could take that one phrase. Use that as a part to crack open the door and be curious about. Let me go back to this G flat major thing I was talking. This G flat. So let's say you have that. Now, if I play that same shape, that's if I'm just playing, just experimenting with, it's like, damn, I got that shape here. Can I play that shape somewhere else? And then see how those shapes like intersect and connect. You dig what I'm saying? Composer and trumpeter. Yeah. So you already know. Dr. Doug, I want you to, the best you can in the chat, I want you to tell us what your thoughts are on just being curious on your instrument. And it's nice that you play trumpet. I think, I'm no expert, I know that what I'm telling you guys is a way. It's not the way, it's a way for sure. It is a way that's definitely worked for me. There's that G flat again, because I'm playing 5. I gotta know it from the lowest string. Big mistake that a lot of us make when we get 5 strings is we use that 5th string as a thumb rest and don't understand. We want to learn shit from the lowest. We want to know it from the lowest string. Same. All I did was I took that shape from here. Savage Fridays! Savage Fridays in the place. That's a good channel over there. I took that one shape and then let it be a curiosity builder and said, what does this do? When I was teaching privately a lot, I would say, look, I don't know if I can teach you anything. I can show you stuff, right? But it's like walking into a dark room and I crack open that door for you, and then it's up to you to walk in the door and then start looking, being curious, opening drawers. You remember how you were when you were a kid, when your mom and them went to work and you was like looking through shit. You lift the mattress up and you find them books. I know y'all, man. Also, how many of y'all, when cable first came out? You remember when cable first came out? And as soon as you got the first chance to be at home by yourself, Skinemax. You know Skinemax, you was watching like this. Sideways, with the squiggly lines, thinking you see something. Tell me I'm lying. Now, just there, I was like, where's that note? How can I get that note? Right? Well, where can I get to that note from? And then what do I find? Skinemax. So Dr. Doug, I want to meet you. Dr. Doug says, so for the curiosity has undying. I love nerding out on theory, nuts and bolts. I love talking this stuff with my students. I dig listening to other cats' approaches. So for me, the curiosity is undying. That's what he's saying. So absolutely. Because music, I'm going to get to that question. Right there. How can I hide a bad note? So Pete, knowing a little bit of theory ain't gonna hurt nobody. Right? And a lot of us know more than we think we do, right? Does it mean that you're a professor? No, right? Think about grammar. We know more English theory, i.e. grammar, than we think we do. We know that periods go on the end of sentence, exclamation points. We know where question marks go, shit like that, right? So we also know that words, we say words. Like I was working on I have parallel lives, right? I'm a musician. I've been an educator. I was a school teacher for a very long time. I was a tech integration coach for a long time. I'm getting to the point, I swear to God. But I have my professional portfolio with my resume and all that headhunter shit on it, right? And I was like, I kept saying a word that was grammatically incorrect, but it would make sense if I can't remember exactly what I said on the website when I was doing the copy for the website. But you would understand exactly what I was talking about. Let's talk about this hiding a bad note. And I think this is what Victor Wooten was talking about. You're always a half step away from the right note if you have some context. All right. And I think he's since come out and kind of cleaned that up a little bit. But like all the work that I was doing before, if I say, here's where I'm at on the neck, and how these things work together. That was an accident. That was an accident. But it sounds pretty to me. So I know, so if I only knew oh, you know what? Clay, are you still here? Clay, let me know if you're still here. I got some news for you guys. God, I don't know if I should share it right now. Clay, if you're still here, should I share it? Could I share it? Okay, I'm going to share it. Listen, watch this. Let me make sure I give you guys the right screen here. So I created this app called Bass Note Master. If you get my man Nick, what's up, baby? If you get on this app right now, I can tell you that I have, with Clay's help, have made some pretty significant upgrades. If you get on it right now, I will migrate you over to the new version. I'm just not ready to put out but the new version is so much better. So it's basically a fretboard trainer. You can find it at bassnotemaster.com. 4-string, 5-string. You get analysis. All of this. There are lessons for how to, systematically learn your neck. Right? There's an extensive lesson library on modes, and there's some gamification as well. That is at bassnotemaster.com. Like I said, if you get on it now, it's $9.99 one-time purchase. If you grab that now, and I'll see you in the database, and I'm gonna move you guys over when the new and improved version is ready to rock and roll. So let's say so Clay is my new friend. I love making new friends from YouTube, but Clay is my new partner, right? And Clay was kind of surprised that I wasn't a developer. I'm like, nah, I'm just hella curious, man. I'm like the tendernism dude. That was a tendernism move right there, boy. I almost threw my glasses off. I was the kid that when I got toys, you remember the Coleco, was it Coleco? The football game, remember that? It looked like a football stadium, the little beige game. Man, I can remember getting them little games and I'd be the first person. I'd play for it. I'd play with it for a couple of minutes. And then as soon as my mama turned her back, I would have a screwdriver taking it apart. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's how I get down. So I'm not a developer, but I am I've been so excited and curious about the internet since it was called the web, and all the opportunities that it affords us. So that's where I'm at. Not just bass, right? I'm also building another channel called AI Liberation Lab. If you're at all interested, let me get back to this bass thing. Being curious, I'm going to answer this. Mattel football, baby! So if I know, here's some game. One of the things that really opened up the neck for me was understanding the relationship between the relative minor and the relative major. What they looked like on the bass. So here's E flat. E flat minor. Here's G flat major. Now I got two shapes. Right? So I got those two shapes. That would be one, the relative minor. And there's a relative major. But I got this string here and I got this string there. I can't neglect those strings. Holy shit. Then all of a sudden, I got G flat major from the lowest string. But what else do I have? If I look at I got curiosity. Curiosity. Now, what would I do in being curious? What is that? Fire? Would we necessarily play that on this? No. Not like that. Or we could... Ah! You understand what I'm saying? So, wait a minute, man. You can't be using words like idiomatic framework and shit round me, man. I'm a bass player. I got to get out of thesaurus or something to talk to you. I'm just playing. There's a young brother in town. His name is Shout. I shit you not. On his birth certificate, his name is Shout Young. Fantastic cat. Beautiful cat to even be around. Just to hang with. Beautiful cat. Hell of a keyboard player. And we were about to play this song. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was something. It was like Tears Dry on Their Own. And he was like, oh, it's just a contrafact of Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And I looked at just the look on my face when I was like, I said, you must have went to Loyola, motherfucker. Shut up. I said, don't be, you know, and then while we're playing throughout the night, because I'm just giving him shit, right? And throughout the night, he starts like, we were playing something else, and he started quoting like Ribbon in the Sky over this tune. And I looked at him, I said, in the middle of a tune, I said, it's too late, motherfucker. I said, it's too late, motherfucker. You can't, nope, your black card is taken. It's a contrafact. Don't be using no big words like contrafact with me, fool. You can tell people that went to school, though. You can tell people that know some shit, because they'll put out idiomatic contrafact. Boy, if you don't get up out of here with that. So check this out. Now let's look at this basic jazz nerd talk, right? Let's look at this minor pentatonic that everybody plays. There's a phrase that I like. I like it. Now I want to, and when I hear it, I say, oh, I like that. How can I make the fingering more efficient? What can I do? You dig? Okay, so we've been vibing on that key for a minute. Another thing that we could do with Songmaster Pro, let's take it and move it to a different key. Now I'm moving it to something different. But I've been curious about these shapes. This is the tool that I'm using. It's called Song Master Pro. There's a Song Master and Song Master Pro. With Song Master Pro, you can get charts, and there's some other added features. So you dig? Me and Nick were talking about this the other night. A couple of shapes, and then get curious around them and say, damn, so what's going to happen tonight? What is going to happen inevitably tonight is that some of the shapes that I have used and played with you guys today, I am going to use tonight, right? I'm gonna use tonight. I did not plan on being on here so long, but some good folks have come through and hung out. Excuse me. The tool again that I am using is called Songmaster. You will never, ever, ever. Nobody can ever pay me to talk about something that I ain't going to use. I have something in my possession right now that I'm going to talk about at some point. They sent it to me and I took it and I was like, I don't know if I really like this. This might be a little bit too much. But then I really also didn't give it a chance. But I wanted to send it back because I wanted to be like, I don't know if I'm the right guy to talk about this. Right? But, I am going to. Okay, I am going to. But I got to sit with it. Songmaster contacted me maybe 2 years ago now. And the moment, that video is here on this channel. The moment I installed it, I was like, oh, this is an absolute game changer. I'm going to show you how it's a game changer. I was going to get off of here, but I'm going to show you why it's a game changer. And I hope that Dr. Doug Lo-Fi is in here because he's a jazz guy and he's going to attest to the importance of what I'm about to show you. Songmaster, this is why the tool is a tool for musicians by musicians. Let me show you, and I want to keep this this URL on screen so you know exactly what it is. You see this thing down here called the key trainer? I'm going to turn the key trainer on, okay? And I'm going to make this just a 4-measure loop. Okay, I'm going to make this a 4-measure loop. And you know how I had that lick? Now what I want to do, I'm going to use that lick as the example. But I'm going to set this up. If I set this up, look at this. Right now, it's moving in a circle of fifths motion, right? How many times would I want it to repeat in one key? Okay. I could have it move in fourths. Okay? We're, maybe a tiny bit theory heavy, but boy, you want to learn your neck. You want to learn your neck, fam. You want to learn your neck? Yeah, man. Send me a DM. So you want to learn your neck? Start doing shit like this. So it's moving in the circle of force. So we're starting in B, but how do these notes relate to B? This is the curious part. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out right now. Now I'm going to turn this off for a second, but what I'm going to do now what I've done is learn that lick. Now I'm going to move that lick in fourths. I'm going to set this. Let me set this up. Let me set this up real quick. It's going to move in fourths, but I want it to repeat 2 times. I want to play 2 times in whatever key I start with. Then it's going to move to the next key. All right? Now, Pete, man, I'm trying to tell you. You ain't got to take my word for it. You ain't got to take my word for it. You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. But around here, I'm trying to give you a fishing rod, not a fish. I'm trying to give you some concepts and some thoughts to where when you sit down and play something by yourself, you ain't got to let 2026 go by and you like, damn, I still can't play. Damn, I still don't know my neck. Damn. I don't know why I'm doing that. Now I'm using this to visualize. It's playing in that one key. Now watch this. Now already I'm thinking about where's a fourth that's going to allow me to do this thing. Next key. Next key. Now we've gone beyond. We go beyond just learning one song. You dig? Now we go beyond just learning one song. We are learning concepts, language, vocabulary. You dig? Man, I'm trying to tell you. I want to be like the tenderism dude. Y'all know the tenderism dude? They got a little bit of controversy going on over there with the tenderism. But I want to throw my glasses. When I say it ain't rocket science, it's pocket science. Also, I think I just put out a post on YouTube about the new merch. There is new merch there's a new merch store. I'm changing providers, and there's some dope merch out here in these streets right now. This is one of them for the blue collar bass player. And we got some new mugs, baby. Check them out. I don't have it linked to the YouTube channel just yet. It takes a little bit. But I also, I got a new ebook, The Conversational Bassist, How to Stop Overthinking and Learn to Speak Music on Bass. Right? You can grab that. We got the new shirt. You got a little something on the side there on the sleeve. Got a little something on the sleeve. Sneeve. You got a little something on the sleeve. A little sexiness there. You dig. But I'm really proud of how the cups have come out. Really proud of it. It says established 2006 because I posted my first YouTube tutorial in 2006. That's when TED Talks Bass was born. We got our One Nation Under a Groove mugs, and we got the Pocket Science mugs as well. You dig? I'm proud of them, man. I'm proud of them. They look good. I think you'll dig them. Like I said, you can. There's a link down below or something like that. Soon enough, they'll be linked to the channel proper. It just takes a minute to aggregate that. I'm avoiding life today. This is what's happening. It is 2:06, 2:07 now. I guess I should be ready to get on the road. This gig is about an hour away. But hang on a second. I don't think we played until he wanted to do like a set. Listen, I ain't doing all that. Let's see. Cold temperatures overnight. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's see. Hold on a second. Where's this? See, this is okay. Y'all just gonna stick with me. I'm just staying here for a minute. Let me go down this list. So he says, the world is a ghetto. Do I know that? Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. This how I be. Boom boom boom. Dum dum dum. Dum da do do do. I just want to remind myself how that goes. The world is a ghetto. Hang on, I can't demonetize the video. So now I've listened to that enough to know exactly how that's going to go. D flat. And now do 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 do. What book do you recommend to study bass? I don't recommend a book. There are a lot of good books out there. I recommend learning some songs. This is a good question. Tom Masso Bass 96. This is a good question. Listen, I say this all the time. What kind of music do you want to play? Who do you want to play with? Start learning those songs. Start listening to that music. Tell me, Tom, what music drives you? What music drives you? What brought you to the bass? This is a good plug for TED Talks Bass. 7-day trial, $9.99 a month, or $97 a year, or there's a one-time lifetime. So all upgrades, all content, everything, you get it. I recommend listening to the music that you love first. I recommend that first, and I say that because that's how we learn how to speak. Do do deep da da da. So he wants to play If You Still Care. He wants to play Lowrider. Cool. Now this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. I want you to pick one. I have in the description of this video, there's a bass player skills checklist. Answer those questions honestly, right? But I want you to pick one. I want you to think about Q1 of 2026, right? If you are listening to rock, soul, everything. See, that's kind of the problem of the world that we are in. Just stick with me here. When I was a kid, I was really, and I'm still really into Prince, right? So I was into Prince. I was into Duran Duran. I think it was hard not to be into Michael. But also when we got a record, we didn't have the tyranny of choice and all these things kind of coming at us, right? So when I got a record, I learned that record. I knew that record top to bottom. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to go. Anyway, so pick 2 or 3 rock songs that you want to know inside and out. 2 or 3. Make a list. Write them down. 2 or 3 soul songs. Right? Take inventory of those songs. That's my advice. Start there. I didn't learn how to read music until I was 35 years old. Dr. Doug, you'll appreciate this. When I was 35 years old, I had been playing bass, I had been on tour, I had done all that stuff. I learned in the streets, right? I grew up in New Orleans. That was kind of a plus. So I had some, and I grew up in the epicenter of, Orleans and Claiborne Avenue, right? And so music was all around, but I kind of did my own thing. But I didn't go to college until I was 35 years old. And then I started playing upright. And then I discovered teaching, and I was like, ooh, I want to be a teacher. But I played a ton of orchestral music. I've played with a lot of different orchestras. That was my life out in the Bay Area. How often do you recommend working on technique? You're always working on technique. Literally always working on technique. Always. My thing is this. Excuse me. See this? This is lightweight bullshit. That's lightweight bullshit. It's not all the way bullshit, but it's lightweight bullshit. Why? Because most of y'all ain't gonna never do that. You're never gonna be called on to do that. I like to work out. Some health challenges had me kind of like I had a bad shoulder, so I had to stop lifting as I was lifting. But I like to work out. I like to move. But I'm 55, so I don't work out like a fitness model. I don't eat like a fitness model. I don't need to train like a personal trainer, right? I need to train like a 55-year-old dude that wants to stay mobile and keep his cholesterol in check. And oh shit. Hold on. Ooh wee! I thought I had messed something up, y'all. I've been in here fooling around with y'all all day, and I thought I was, speaking of cholesterol, I made some hard-boiled eggs, and then and you know how you got to run the cold water? I've been having these headphones on so long, I was like, did you leave the water running full for like an hour? Okay. We're good. So, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm 55. 1970. Okay, so what were we talking about? We're going down this list. So I'm just perusing this list, and I'm going to show you how I got this list. Number one, I'm surprised that I got a list, but this is how the list came. Photos of a brown paper bag. And I'm not going to put his business out in the street, but I know what's going to happen. He going to start drinking, and it's going to go left field. Okay, so listen. He got The World is a Ghetto. You got to listen. You got to listen. You have to listen to music. A big part of practicing is listening. Somebody was asking about technique. You're always working on technique. That's the bottom line. Low rider, minor pentatonic. The World is a Ghetto, minor pentatonic. If You Still Care, that's how we started the day. Just Kiss My Baby. I used to play with Zigaboo, so feel like a king. Just kiss my baby. Well. Minor pentatonic. There it is. I'm not saying everything is minor pentatonic, but I know the language of soul and R&B because that's sort of like my heart language, right? And that's where I spent a lot of time. So Tom, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I don't even like name drop as much as I used to, but I played with Zigaboo Modaliste, co-founder and drummer of the Meters, for almost a decade. Second show, People Say. I haven't played this in long. That song right there. Let me tell you about this song and this lick particular. When I got the Zigaboo gig, I didn't have time to rehearse. He called me on a recommendation from Daryl Anders, and I was preparing to play West Side Story, which was very, very hard. So I had a lot of rehearsals for that, and then I went to go to Austin for a month, so I didn't have any time whatsoever to rehearse. I just had to know a bunch of tunes and then come in. The first time Zigaboo ever heard me play was at soundcheck, but the guitar player was kind of a hard ass, and he was like, "Do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this?" And he said, "Do you know the lick and People Say?" Because it's a tootie. Well, shit, do I know it? There's going back in my database and say, "Ooh, I haven't played that in a long time. Let me get that back under my fingers." Sometimes it'd be like that, right? Like this, I used to play this, talking about technique, working on technique. I used to play that 3 days a week on Bourbon Street, but the band would typically play it after, like, and this is a 5-hour gig. So my hands would be tired and all that, and it would come out sloppy. And I'm playing 5-string, so there's this thumb. I'm thinking about technique in some musical context, not technique for technique's sake. Sweet Tears. I don't know what that is. If you go to New Orleans, you won't go to the Mardi Gras. So that's just New Orleans shit. Sweet Thing. That's what he want to play. We're good. This is how it be. It's your thing. I haven't played that in a long time. Let's see how that bass line go real quick. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Let me see. It's your thing, it's your thing. And I've played that with him before. Hold on a second. And it ain't gonna be like the, you know, it ain't nobody saying play the shit note for note. They're saying, hey, he gonna probably play the E. Something like that. We just gonna funk with it. All right, what else we got? I'm trying to tell you, this is the world of the blue collar bass player, baby. This is what it is. Kenny Brown, where you at? Kenny. 3 sets, funk out over. So he's probably gonna want to play Heartbreaker by Zapp. Low. Hey, pocket way. Blues medley, number 5. Blues medley, number 5. Now I'm gonna tell you something that's interesting about where I grew up. And so I'm playing with a guy tonight named Kenny Brown, guitar player. And I hadn't talked to Kenny in a little while. And my aunt passed away. My aunt was a singer. And so I go out to the funeral and I'm listening and I said, man, the guitar player is killing. And then they going to view the body and I said, Kenny Brown, I said, damn, he's standing over the casket like he know my auntie or something. And turns out he grew up with them, with that part of my family. And I was like, wow, the world is so small. I didn't even know. So he's taking to calling me nephew. And I don't know how I feel about that yet. So what else we got? What else we got on here? We have covered a lot of ground today, man. If you are not, if I go on my YouTube and I got the same amount of subscribers as I had 2 hours ago, it's going to be, I'm coming to your house and I'm bringing some goons with me. Okay, we got 10 more. I'm just teasing. But this is how we do things on these live streams, man. And you never know when I'm going to pop up. So you want to hit, you want to hit the bell. Subscribe and hit the bell. You dig? Subscribe and hit the bell. All right, so everything I've talked about today, everything that we've talked about today is gonna go down tonight. You know what I mean? Everything is going down the same way tonight, like in real life. All right. So when you're learning a bass line, try to learn the melody as well. Learn what the chord changes are. Learn what the shapes are. Learn how these things work on the instrument so that you can play them in different contexts. I'm never going to play something exactly like it is on the record these days. I need to play what is stylistically appropriate. When I play Brick House, she's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. Brick house. What else do I want to share with you? That's it, man. That's it. There's a lot of information. Hour and 35 minutes we've been on here, kicking it. I guess I should get on to the business of some other things during the day, for the day. But this has been fun. This has been fun. I feel like part of my purpose is to leave in the world. This is my thing, right? This is one of my talents in a bag of talents. And I think this is why, one reason why I'm here is to share this stuff with folks that want to learn how to play bass. When I say it ain't rocket science, it's pocket science, I fully and truly believe that. Tom asked earlier about what books. It ain't in no book, man. It's not in a book. It's not in a book. Understand, those of you who are still here, understand this. I mean this. People did not learn music out of books. Especially not black music. They didn't learn that out of books. You know, oral tradition and listening. And then somewhere along the line, somebody said, let's intellectualize this, write this down, commoditize this or whatever. In my space, in the bass world, my goal with YouTube, my goal with Groove School is to teach in a way, like when I'm on live like this, I may have a little fun, we're hanging out, whatever. But when I'm teaching you, I want you to walk away not with one thing that I can do. I want to tell you, this is how I'm doing it. This is the rationale behind why I'm making these choices. And these are things that you can do yourself. But you do have to do them. You do have to do the work. And a lot of this also comes from, I've been playing bass for many, many years. Many years. In my bedroom, on tour, in bars, overseas. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that it isn't attainable, right? I am a blue collar bass player. What do I mean by that? I mean, I've played more weddings than I can count. I've played more shitty dive bars than I can count. I mean, I've had some, I toured with Jody Watley from Shalimar. I've played with members of Prince and the MPG. I have an album of my own called Saint Anne. And I'm going to show it to you. It is on Spotify. But if you want to support me as a musician and a creator, it is at brothertheodore.bandcamp.com. This is my record, and it has Dr. Fink from The Revolution on this track, and also Levi Caesar from the MPG is playing on it. So I toured with Jody Watley with Levi Caesar playing guitar. Played with Zigaboo Modelise for many years. Played with John B for a short time. John B, the R&B singer. I've been, but I've never, I did 2 shows with Maroon 5, like when they first became, not with them, but like on the same bill with them. I played that same year. I played with Maroon 5 and Evanescence on the bill in the same year. It was the year that those bands broke. But all in all is just I've put my heart. I said all that because I don't really talk about my resume so much, but I put my hard hat on and go to work. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna put the hard hat on and go to work. You know what I mean? And I can show you how to do that. I can show you how to pick up the bass and feel like you can do something. Because it ain't rocket science, it's pocket science. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you next time. Peace. 2 fingers.